to the pour house, where the smoke is smooth, the pours run deep, and the conversation never stops. From the big plays on the field to the bold flavors of cigars and spirits. This is your place. Pull up a chair. It's time to pour one out. Pour one out for the stories untold. Let the rhythm warm your soul. Here at the Pour House, we keep it real. Every word, every sip, feel the blues reveal. Step in the scene. Gom's laid back, tone is legit. Bassline thumping while we all take a sip. Stories unfold on these well-worn stools. Truth in the air, yeah, we break all the rules. Cigar smoke dancing with the scratch of the deck. Microphone check, real talk, what the heck? 1 foot in the past, 1 foot on the beat. We pour out respect, feel the heat in the street.
Welcome to
What up?
the Pour House podcast this Thirsty Thursday, April 9th. Gentlemen,
Indeed. What's happening, people?
Folks, thank you for joining us on the show. Thank you. We've got a special guest for you tonight.
Yes,
Sir, why don't you introduce yourself down there to the people? What's up? Oh, man.
We got Dana Dane in the building.
Dana Dane in the building. I mean, look, he's come out of hiding. He's a Jets fan. He didn't want to be. He didn't want you guys to berate him on the show. Yeah, he was like, man, look, he's a little. He doesn't be easy on him in the comments. That's all I'm saying. He's had a tough.
Hey, buddy. You
Hey, but you can say the Niners too, because the last. Hey, look.
Get some good energy over here.
But here's
bad on the right.
Yeah. Well, first off, we've been to the Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl before you have. So I mean, that's got to count for something. But, yes, sir.
James,
you know who it is.
You got a new nickname.
Big Game James.
Big Game James. And I got a new nickname, White Mamba. Let's go. Joe in the house.
White Mamba in the building.
White Mamba, look, but the GOAT. Yeah, you're going to be the GOAT. Oh.
He said it right.
Oh, no.
The truth will always come out.
Well, they say the Freudian slip. My God. Hold on.
Ron is the king.
What time was this said? I got to cut.
Don't worry.
Back to it.
We got it on tape.
It's on record. We got him.
You already know what that was.
Well, gentlemen, championship week is over. We're looking in the past. Depression has begun.
Damn, March Madness is over.
And we're going to talk a little bit about that, men's and women's. Talk a little bit about that UNC coach hire. We're going to talk a little bit about NBA seeding. Talk a little bit about the NFL. And, of course, we're going to talk about those pour-ups that we got for you tonight. These bottles sponsored by the R-Town team of Carolina Living Associates and
also Golson's Auto Shop, for all your automotive needs.
My Perception LLC, all of your authentic.
Dana, you promoting anything? Live long and prosper. There you go. But hey, folks, we got three really good bottles brought to you by our sponsors tonight. 2 from the Doc Holiday line. So we've actually got a really cool thing we're going to do tonight. Talk a little bit about Ben Holiday. The Ben Holiday, 2 different bourbons. Both of them pretty hard to find. Both pretty tasty. But we're going to talk a little bit about which one we prefer, so that way when you go to the store, maybe you know a little bit about it before you spend your hard-earned money. And then we got a local pick just to kind of splash it in the middle and, cool our palates, because it's only 100 proof, which is, pretty weak for us. So,
yes. Which one is that one? That is the
Fisher.
CB Fisher.
Now, where did you say that's from?
It's out of Greensboro.
Okay, Greensboro. So we got Greensboro.
What is the proof on the first?
So Ben Holiday, which is the 1856 original Rickhouse proof, 116.1 proof. But I feel like this one, let's go ahead and take a flavor profile, little smell profile. It's definitely got all the caramel.
Got the caramel on the nose.
I know bacon spice was something that said was kind of like a little bit, but I'm curious to see if I'll get the bacon spice maybe in the flavor. Okay, cinnamon. Yeah, there you go. Oh man,
And some octane.
and some octane. Yeah, I think it's got some gasoline in here. No,
Definitely, smooth. Now it got a slight burn. Let me take that back.
But that's that. I think that's that bacon spice, kind of like the bottle we had last week. You get a little bit of that bacon spice on the end, so it kind of gives you like cinnamon bacon spice.
Definitely cinnamon.
Yeah,
definitely taste cinnamon, and it got some heat to it.
So cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers on the first pour.
Dang, cheers,
Dana, to our special guest in the house. But yeah, no, this one definitely kind of tastes like a classic bourbon. Like to me, like a high proof classic bourbon. So if you like classic caramel, cinnamon, bacon spice, a little bit of caramel actually is pretty heavy there too. It's definitely going to give you a lot of those classic flavors with the heat.
It's definitely not. It's not harsh though. It's not like a constant.
No, I think it gets just like a right on the back of the tongue.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sit there.
No, my chest on fire right now.
It definitely warm your chest. So if you got a cold,
I can feel it all in here right now. So it's definitely got some heat on the back end.
So on a cold night, this could be the bottom.
116 proof.
That's right.
I also think I'm starting to notice when you're drinking something that has a little burn, if you're pairing it with a cigar, though, sometimes the cigar can kind of balance it out from the actual burn. So that's why I don't really feel it. I mean, I feel it in the throat a little bit, the heat, but not in my chest.
Yeah. What's the one? The Blue Label?
I'm a fan of drinking some coffee and smoking a stick. It's
a
good combination.
I think that is probably one of the most underrated combinations.
Even some tea. I've drank some green tea with one too.
Yeah, I feel like it can pull out some of the flavors or some of the like notes off of the tea or the coffee, and they kind of pair. Depending on the whiskey. Now, Dana, what you drinking down there, my friend? Because you drinking something a little different than us. Scotch, a classic one, Glenfiddich 12. Yeah.
I enjoy your bourbon.
Yeah, that's right. And Dana's, that's what, he's a Jets fan and a Scotch drinker. So, love or hate him now.
A little Scotch. I drank some Scotch the other day.
It's real easy on the palate.
Oh, yeah. Is it any high proof Scotches out there? How does
So Scotch doesn't really proof a lot like they do in bourbons. But I know that a lot of the Scotches, I think that really the thing people would know about Scotches, and this is, again, coming back a little bit about my background in ABC, more selling liquor over the years, Scotches typically is just more like about where they're from, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like each part of Scotland has like a little bit of different character when they age the bourbon, essentially, or excuse me, the Scotch. And some of them have like a lot of like peat and peat moss kind of like flavors, and peat's just like a really hefty like flavor. It's really hard to describe peat unless you've like smelled it or tasted it. Yeah, Speyside and the Islays, so you get some of those get really, and anything close to the oceans can have a little bit of that ocean, like, the salt water and stuff that kind of mixes with it. So you get like just like a heavier, like really smokiness that comes from that. And then you get like the highlands and the lowlands, which kind of produce your lighter, and they don't use peat usually in that, and they don't really use like real fire. They use like natural gas fires and stuff like that. So it kind of mellows it out. So if you like a lot of flavor and smoke and peat, you want to stay that Speyside.
I love Scotch, man.
It definitely doesn't, like I said, it's you don't have to worry about the burn with the Scotch.
Yeah. I don't drink it like I used to.
Oh, yeah. Well, the bourbon, so like all the bourbon barrels essentially get packaged up for the most part and sent over to Scotland, because essentially that's why Scotch, bourbon's, 4 to 8 years and sometimes 10, maybe 12, but most of the time they're going to get about that 8, 10, and then they're going to ship those barrels off. And then the Scotches usually start at 12 because they're not getting fresh barrels. They're having to stay in the barrel. And but yeah, so very interesting. If you like Scotch, maybe we need to bring some more Scotch on here on occasion, talk a little bit more about it. There's a couple of really nice Scotches.
I like the Michter's.
Oh yeah, Michter's bourbon. Yeah, no,
I just finished off a bottle of that.
Dude, I had a chance at the Michter's 10 when I was on vacation, but then I looked at the price. Now that bottle usually runs about $200 to $300, and they wanted about $500.
Did they have it on there for you to try though, like the drink?
No, not at that price. Not at that price. They said you want to taste it. They said give me $500. But well, gentlemen, let's talk a little bit about what we're smoking too, what we're pairing with our whiskeys tonight and our beers. What do you, Dana? Hit it up. What you smoking tonight? Yeah.
The first thing, pretty smooth.
Yeah.
I think those full bodies.
Oh yeah, they're definitely full bodies. Yeah. I mean, I'm smoking. I mean, to be fair, and I'll just kind of jump in because I'm smoking the same thing tonight. Definitely full body. Definitely had some pepper up front for me. Just I caught some of that pepper right up but it kind of went away pretty quick. And then you got some of the leathers and the darker tones and things that you would get from something with a lot of flavor. In a kind of a heftier cigar for people.
Right. And
okay.
Because of the scotch or something like that.
And it might be, yeah. The proof on that might be part of that.
Yes.
Well, I'm on the Arturo Fuente, the Grand Reserva Torpedo. Flavor profile is medium bodied, creamy, notes of cedar, cocoa, nuts. I don't see the slight sweetness, but they say it's a slight sweetness. I've noticed with this one so far, the draw is not easy. It's not
kind of tight.
It's real tight, but it's so far so good.
So you think you might have to roll it up? Would have been a benefit if you kind of had to use it a little bit at the beginning, kind of break it up a little bit.
And it could be, like I said, sometimes with the torpedo, the V cut can kind of mess it up too. I think so. We'll see. But so far so good though. But it's a medium, the full body. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's got a really good. This is definitely a looser.
That opened up real quick.
Yeah, this one's really loose, and that's like I like my women. Baby, I'm kidding. If you're watching the show, it was a joke, baby.
Well, I'm smoking on a cigar that was gifted to me by the White Mamba.
White Mamba.
White Mamba gave it to me, man.
Came back with gifts.
A hand rolled cigar from the Dominican, man. Hand rolled. But it's starting off. It's a pretty tight draw on it right now, but it's opening up. But it's smooth, man. It got a real smooth pull to it, and it ain't too peppery. It's actually, I guess you can tell the difference in some cigars. You get them like fresh hand rolled cigars, man. It's different than stuff that's mass produced that you buy in the store. So you can always taste the different flavors in it, man. So I'm a huge fan of hand rolled cigars. I know most of them say, they hand rolled, but whenever you see people actually on the street rolling up cigars, they just better. Yeah. That's just my take on it, man. But it's starting off pretty smooth.
Yeah. That's good. Well, hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We I got those. So if you're ever in the Dominican, I was on a cruise ship. When you get off the ship, you don't have to go very far. They're actually hand rolling some cigars. The guy lit one up for me. I kind of smoked one walking around, even though it was pretty early in the morning. Usually I don't smoke a cigar that early in the morning, but when in Rome, or better yet, when in the Dominican,
do as a Dominican.
I mean, they were all smoking, so I said,
let me get one. Light me up.
That's when you pour up that good old Joe.
Yeah,
they probably got some great coffee in Dominican.
Look, on the cruise ship, I will say that if at least in Royal, I always like their actual the regular coffee because it's actually got a really good strong flavor to it. I wish I had it right then and there because I was like, man, that would have probably been a good thing to pair with that cigar, just to pull out some of the coconut or the cocoa notes and stuff like that. I think would have paired really well with a cup of coffee.
If I got to put a coffee again, I'm gonna see if I can reach out to somebody and reach out some of that Filipino coffee.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Some Filipino. Okay.
It's real strong. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Well, gentlemen, we got some sports to talk about.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to start with the biggest game of the week or the past week, men's championship, NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Michigan, UConn, 69-63. Michigan coming in for the win.
Well, before that, I just want the game we thought was going to be like that.
Pissed me off.
Arizona and Michigan was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
But going to what you just mentioned, though, the actual championship game.
The championship game.
It was good.
It was a defensive game. It was 100% defensive game, bro. because hell, couldn't nobody get anything going. And to somebody who's not like we watch a lot of sports. To somebody who's really not into it like that, and they just trying to see a game that's like overly exciting, and it would have been a boring game for you.
Yeah,
because they couldn't get shit going.
That's what I was gonna say. Like my thing was, I felt like really the Final Four and the championship were really a disappointment. Yeah, I feel like we just had better games.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why I said we thought the matchup with Arizona and Michigan.
I definitely thought that was going to be the game of the year.
Yeah,
that turned out to be the worst.
Yeah,
a snooze fest. Arizona couldn't get shit going,
and then Illinois,
terrible.
Illinois and UConn. That was kind of
that kind of it started out okay. Yeah. Then
it got bad, and that's right. I mean, that was a tough watch. How many did you get to enjoy some of those games? Or
you watching the March Madness this year?
Nothing too particular. Shout out to Michigan though.
Yeah,
from back in the day, like
for sure.
Fab Five, 1989, the last time Michigan won its last national title.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Absolutely, and a shout out to Elliot Cadeau. I mean,
absolutely, shout out to Cadeau.
19 points, the MVP of the game. And be fair, at Carolina, I struggle with Elliot Cadeau a little bit in his first 2 seasons, just watching him play. But this year, he looked like a totally different player.
Absolutely, he getting that stock up.
Yeah, I mean, I always liked his passing game and stuff, but the fact that he put up 19 points, I think it really helped that he had those. Because I mean, really, Michigan, the size of their 3 through 5 was so obvious how much it impacted.
That's why
UConn.
They were so dominant.
Yeah, that's why Arizona couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about ain't no easy layups.
No.
You take your ass to the rim if you want to. Yes. Somebody trying to block that.
Yes. Absolutely.
Every single time.
Yeah, and I think UConn just didn't have enough shooters in the perimeter to keep up.
But the craziest, and then to put it in perspective for y'all, right? So I was talking about earlier how the game was somewhat boring, right? These cats didn't hit they hit 1 3-pointer in this whole. No, they hit 2 3-pointers in the whole game.
Yeah.
And I think those came maybe in the second half.
Yeah, that was in the second half.
So you talking about you watching people shoot back and forth and ain't nobody hitting nothing. So it was, like I say, it wasn't the greatest watch ever. It wasn't the greatest game I ever seen. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this championship was just the greatest thing I ever seen. It wasn't that.
As the second half went on, you just knew. Really, before the second half, you kind of knew it was just unless something crazy would have happened, it was Michigan game anyway.
It was just defense, man.
I mean, it really got. Yeah, I mean, it did come down. I mean, it got a little closer towards the end, and I think UConn started making some of those threes because in that first half they just really weren't that efficient with the threes, and they really, like you said, couldn't go to the paint. And then it felt like they started to catch up, but then, man, when they started coming in, and my man Trey McKinney hit that late 3, and it made it a 9-point lead, then you were like, I mean, really, if you look at some of the stats, just to throw them out there real quick, UConn shot 30%, and went 0 from 11 from the 3 after halftime.
It's that big front, man, of Michigan. They get hands in your face. Those shots ain't easy.
Shout out to my man. Who? What's my man that wear 23, man? We'll talk about another night. You got the crazy name. Yaxa or what? Lindenborg. Shout out to
crazy
you, bro, for playing through that injury to make sure you was on the floor with your squad.
Absolutely. I mean, really, and Dusty May. I mean, when you think about it, and how Dusty May built that team, and he was able to pull basically every one of his starters. Was first time, and they didn't play like a team that had just played together.
But this is all their first year playing together,
right?
So they're all like the championship.
Yeah, he did a hell of a coaching job.
Yeah, Dusty May.
He did a hell of a coaching job.
So shout out to Michigan for breaking that long streak of not winning the championship in the past damn near 40 years almost.
Still not giving y'all the best Michigan team ever.
Not beating the Fab Five.
Not beating them or Glenn Rice. Just be glad with your championship.
Well, they went back to back in the 90s. The teams they had in the 90s, there was one team in the early 90s, I think, went back to back on that.
Yeah.
But, hey, cheers to Michigan. You did it.
Oh, definitely.
And the NIL league, I will say this. The NIL era is just way different because, it's just like you could go from worst to first really quick in college sports now.
because now it's not about the name, or it's not about.
But I still say it's about. I think now with it, even though you got talented players, I think coaches are standing out more.
Oh yeah,
because you have to have a program together.
Oh yeah, and you have to have.
You got a lot of egos that you're dealing with, so it's a coaches. Coaches are doing their job right now. They have to do their job.
But you also got to understand that now college is a professional sport.
Oh
yeah,
they're paying their money now.
Absolutely.
But that's why these coaches getting paid the way they're getting paid, because they got to deal with a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it.
So it's a lot to pick somebody up from season.
Listen, but that's what.
And they making money, so it's some of them, you know, right. There you go. So that's why I said coaches, you got to give coaches they props now.
Yeah. I mean, and I props to UConn, because, I mean, I'll be honest with you, and I'll ask you guys, pass it off to you guys. Was this Michigan's toughness on defense and that big, or was this just UConn going cold at the three point?
I mean, both of them played a part, man.
I think it was the fact that the size of Michigan forced UConn to take bad shots, and they, you know, it just couldn't hit the shots.
Well, they was hitting in the beginning
of the size. I think it just wears on you. Then you got to bang with these big guys in the lane.
Yeah.
So I just think it wore on them, and then Reed getting in foul trouble early.
Yep.
Kind of messed them up.
Yep.
So
yeah, there definitely was was kind of an evenly called fouls in regards to fouls. I felt like that was pretty balanced, but I just felt like they went cold. Like I feel like as close as it was, if they had made, I mean, even like 3 or 4 more threes, really, it's a game, right?
I think it shows the depth of Michigan bench versus UConn bench. I think UConn played a lot of basketball, and they didn't rely on the bench as much. After a while, you wear down.
Yeah, I mean, UConn's definitely had deeper teams in the past,
right?
But yeah, I mean, I definitely felt like UConn had a good shot at it if they had just had a better night at the 3-point line.
Oh, for sure.
Personally,
they just needed a better shooting night. Their shots were just off.
Yeah, but what's crazy, we saw the stats on the way Michigan played all season long. They beaten all their opponents by 30.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they had a terrible shooting night, bro.
Yeah.
So imagine if they would have been on like they normally be on.
Well, no, that's why I think, you know, you got to give UConn some credit defensively too. They made it tough on Michigan as well.
Yeah.
But I think it wore UConn down more
to play that kind of style of basketball.
Style.
Yeah.
And then they not used to UConn run. They don't run that much.
Right.
And Michigan runs constantly.
Well, that's on the coach too. In their preparation for the game, they should have inserted more on the bench. Knowing that they don't run that much, they got to fill those gaps. You can't run those players dead.
Right. And they tried to slow the game down, but that's where, you know, those shots wasn't falling.
Right.
So now you get into that transition. You won this and they down the court.
Yeah, out of here.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, let's go from one game that, again, probably slightly disappointed from what everybody was hoping for game-wise, to really a huge disappointment. And the women's side of the championship, UCLA 79 versus South Carolina, only given 51 points. And, you know, maybe some let's go ahead and just say, was that UCLA's defense, or was just South Carolina really cold and got cold at the wrong time?
South Carolina had too much energy and too much focus on that UConn matchup.
Absolutely.
And really didn't come.
Too much media attention.
Yeah, they didn't come, especially even with the altercation with Gino and
at the end of
Staley.
Yep.
So I just think their energy was off. And they didn't really game plan for UCLA.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I felt like the size, just like Michigan, when we talked about Michigan size, I think at UCLA size, I mean, because damn, Lauren Betts, 6'7", and it showed. I mean, and she had a double-double that night.
You remember I said that when we was talking the last show? Man, that girl from UCLA, man, she a problem.
Yeah. I mean, 6'7" in women's basketball.
I mean, you a giant.
Yeah.
And then people got to realize that, just to piggyback on the size, every time South Carolina has won, they had size on their team.
Right.
But you remember when they had Asia Wilson.
They've always had them. Yep.
Cordoza.
Yeah.
You know, size. She was 6'7".
Yeah.
You know, then they had the other girl. Yeah.
Especially in women's basketball.
Yeah. Right.
And I think
where they hit threes, but it's not like
experienced team. They had a bunch of seniors on that squad.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, because they were there last year. They lost to UConn and Paige Beckers last year. So it was a tough loss and a tough night for Dawn. And the other that Gabriela Jaquez. I mean, she hit 21 points. She had a double-double, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. And actually, that was UCLA's first win in the NCAA era of women's basketball. So, just big credit to them.
And then I think, like I said, with South Carolina, basically the 2 players they had that were seniors.
Yeah,
they won already. So
right.
It's like,
the hunger, maybe not. But I feel like UCLA felt like they had it last year. Had UConn not had Paige Becker and those guys not. Yeah. I mean, UCLA. I think that was kind of the under talked about storyline. Was that this UCLA team was a team that was already there last year and lost. So, losing a championship game, and you get to another championship game.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't gonna come out there and play anybody lightly at that point.
No, but what's crazy? Yeah, shout out to her.
And her sister. I mean, her sister. Her sister was on the team as well.
Yeah.
Because she was at Stanford. She transferred.
Had transferred.
Shout out to her.
Just to piggyback off what Red said, because this is my true belief on this particular game, and I'm not trying to take anything away from UCLA, right? Because they did what they did. They played a hell of a game. They beat the wheels off them girls. But I feel like when it comes down to South Carolina, I feel like their championship game was whenever they played UConn.
Yeah.
I feel like after they played UConn, they would just finish.
That was that revenge game.
You know what I mean? So whenever they came into this last game, they just wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I wanted Dawn Staley to win. I wanted her to get the win this year so bad. You know what I mean? Because I want her to go back to back, get another one. But she'll be back.
Yeah, like I said, they started out good, but I just think the size of UCLA, and then they were hitting everything from outside. You
couldn't stop them.
It was too much.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, then we're going to move into just finishing out a little bit more about college basketball, really, because we're going to have a lot of college basketball to talk about. But starting with coaching, the Heels finally land their man, Michael.
Listen, I thought it was going to be Billy Donovan.
Yeah.
But right at the last minute, Mike Malone.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm truly happy with this hire, man. And I'm so excited to see how Carolina pans out next season, to see the changes they make, to see the players that come through the portal, to see, just the coaching style that he go through in college, to see if he really going to be hard on them like the same way that he was in Denver. I'm super excited to see if he's going to get this program back to being dominant. Because, man, listen, we talking about Carolina Tar Heels, baby.
Oh, for sure.
We have been dominant in college basketball for a long time. So that's what's expected. You know what I mean? So, hell yeah, I'm ready to get back to the Final Four, ready to play for the championship, because I feel like this is our name. This is who we are, man. So we got to be able to get back there. And I hope Mike Malone, he able to get us back there. And I really, truly believe that he might be able to do it, man. I got a lot of belief in him, man. And I'm going to see if he proves it. He passed me that Fisher Red.
Yeah.
He passed me that Fisher.
You'll see a big difference from this year to next year.
Absolutely.
You'll definitely see a difference. So
we go on to the second pool.
Yes, indeed.
This is the Bottle and Bond 100 proof bourbon whiskey.
The Fishers.
It is. It says, let's see, distilled and bottled by Fainting Goat Spirits LLC in Greensboro, North Carolina, man.
Yeah.
So I got it because it's local. It says handcrafted. I just want to see, support the locals.
Yeah.
And see what it's for, man. So we're going to see what it's hitting for.
We definitely.
We're going to see what it is.
Well, and a couple things, so just kind of leading up to the hire Michael Malone. And it is Michael Malone. Don't call him Michael.
My bad, Michael.
Don't call him Mike. He did come out there. Well, let's put it this way. They put it through the channels that his name is Michael Malone or Coach Malone. So don't call him Mike. But
he coming in with the Italian swag.
Because he's from New York. His Jersey, New York. Up in that neck of the woods. It's Michael. So, but I will say this for that here in just one moment. It sounds like Billy Donovan was definitely up there on their pick, but they weren't getting any certainty from Billy Donovan. Yeah. And not only that, the portal opens up the night the championship game.
Yeah, but
So,
they was recruiting before they say that it starts that night, but people were doing research and talking to people before that day.
Absolutely. But if you think about how hard is it going to be to get somebody from the portal if you're waiting on Billy Donovan and you don't even know that Billy Donovan's going to say 100% yes, and then he's got to bring his staff in. Yeah. And and Michael Malone is already, or Coach Malone has already started hiring some people in from outside the program. He's bringing in a guy from Arkansas, a big time recruit and assistant coach, Coach Martin, and he did keep some consistency because he mentioned that in the press conference. Because I will be honest with you, I don't know how I felt about Coach Malone when they first had said it. Because I'd already thought about it, right? I'd thought about it at one point in my mind. I was like, I wonder if they'd ever go after, Coach Malone and if he would come from the NBA to college. And I really didn't think he would. But it's kind of an interesting story because he did come out and say in the press conference, for those of you guys didn't say, that he had actually had communication early in the process. Yeah. And they were like, hey, would you ever do this? And he was like, no, I'm going to coach in the NBA. Right. Like he wasn't. And so he kind of told him no. And then he kind of let him know that, I'm rethinking it a little bit. Maybe I'd still be interested. And then they actually flew to his house on Easter and spent 5 hours
and showed him that number.
And showed him that number. And if you don't know the number, it's like 65 years, like 60-some million, whatever works out about 8.
But what was he getting? What was he getting in the NBA?
No, he wasn't nowhere, but he was because they had fired him already, right?
He'd been fired. He'd been a year off. But he had the job lined up. It sounded like several jobs. The Washington or the Wizards. I think a couple of teams. I think maybe New Orleans Pelicans. Maybe the Orlando Magic. A couple of teams were already saying, "Hey, they were going to possibly bring him in." But after the press conference, I think I had a lot more respect for the hire, and he definitely talked a little bit about he didn't. He wanted to build the future of the Tar Heels, but he wanted to keep some of the history and some of the tradition because I think that's a big thing as a Carolina fan.
Because Tar Heels always high in house.
Yeah, right. I don't
remember the last time seeing a coach that wasn't in house.
One.
Yeah, he's the first one.
Yeah, Dean Smith, Matt Doherty, all the people that we saw, they was all alumni.
Well, Roy came from Kansas. Roy Williams
Roy was Kansas first, and he came to Carolina. Yeah, how long Roy coached at Carolina?
So, we'll see. And, there's a little bit of concern, like, hey, does he get here? Does he get the program turned around in 3 to 4 years? And does he turn around and then go back to the NBA? I don't know. We'll see.
I think it'll be quicker than that.
Hell, yeah, it ain't going to be that long.
I don't think so. I don't know. We'll see.
3 or 4 years?
Because, here's the thing. I think college coaching, especially when you're at a premier program like Carolina, and if you start building something, what's going to motivate you to go to the NBA? You've already won a championship. Right? So now the biggest motivation for him is, can he be the second coach to win an NBA championship and then win a college championship?
Yeah, if you go back to the NBA, it's just all about money to me.
Right, but I think with the new NIL era and the money that they're paying coaches now, you can get just as much in college as you can.
Oh yeah.
And if you build a program, I think and you get NIL locked down, and Carolina is willing to spend the money on the players. Why leave? Because now you've just got a program, that's filtering out your players, and you're building super teams whenever, every so many years. And if you're winning, people want to come play for you. Anyways, hey, congratulations, Carolina. We did it. We got our coach. I think we got the right coach. We'll see.
I think so. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for him. I promise you that.
Yeah, absolutely. NBA playoff push, gentlemen. We're watching a little NBA right now, folks. Watching the New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics playing tonight.
Because how many games? It's only this is it, right? The last
left in the NBA?
Yeah, how many games left?
Yeah, maybe
this is the end of this week. I think they play through the end of the week. It
might be like 3 or 4 games left.
I think Saturday or Sunday. I think it's going to be.
And it's Tuesday. It has to be.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see here. Well, let me see. I'll tell you right now because I think they played
54 and 25.
Because I think Billy Donovan. That was going a little bit back, but they were saying Billy Donovan because of the whole factor.
So there's only 3 games left after this game.
It could be a lot.
3 games left because they're going to play. So,
no,
it really don't.
It might, but it won't matter.
Won't matter.
We do.
I mean, 51-20. Yeah, I mean, Knicks.
But shit, either way, they both in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They ain't playing in the
I don't think the Knicks are going to get, even if they win this game, they're going to get second seed.
Oh, yeah, you jockeying for position right now.
Yep. And guess what, gentlemen? The Thunder have clinched the NBA's best record.
Yes, overall, NBA.
Overall.
Yeah.
What's the record the Thunder got right now?
What did the record?
They on a pace.
Because they're still playing.
So that means they did better than what, Golden State? They got a record for that.
No, I'm saying just in the best. No, just in the league this year. Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about. I was thinking about for the season.
Just this year.
Yeah, just this year. So I mean, anybody surprised?
No, hell no. Listen to me. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah. At the end of the day, I mean, I know it's a lot of other good teams out there, but when I watch the chemistry that OKC has, man, and the way them boys play together, if everybody stay healthy, it's going to be a hell of a challenge for somebody to keep them from getting the championship this year, man. And I'm not saying that they can't happen.
I just got to see. It's just about matchups. Because, see, one thing about the playoffs, it's a series.
Yep.
It's not one game.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can look good one game.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Don't win no more.
Yeah, but OKC ain't going to look good one game and not win no more. OKC going to give you hell.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You got to see the matchup.
OKC going to give you hell, bro.
You got to see the matchup.
I mean, I think OKC matches up with anybody. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that with their team and the way it's built, I just don't see where OKC could match up.
They might sweep everybody they play.
You know, I don't know about sweeping because I feel like, I mean, any given night, and I mean, there are going to be some good talent.
Well, it depends on who they match up.
Yeah, I mean, okay, let's say so Timberwolves, they clinched a playoff berth. You know, we know the Lakers.
I thought, is Ant-Man hurt right now? I thought something happened to Ant. He was out.
He didn't play last night.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's too serious. And then, you know, obviously the Pelicans.
Matter of fact, I want to say he missed the last 10 games.
Who, Ant-Man?
Was it 5 games?
Ant-Man been out, bro.
Yeah. I want to say 10 games.
Well, the question I guess I got to say right now, and of course the Lakers got injuries because Luka's hurt. He supposedly could miss 2 to 4 weeks.
Luka and AR.
And Austin Reeves. And he could be missing 2 to 4 weeks.
But you know what's crazy? The way I feel about that organization right now, man. Like, I'm rooting for the Lakers because I'm a LeBron fan. That's going to be like that to the end, right?
Yeah.
It's truly I'm not saying the Lakers is going to get no ring or nothing this year. That's not what I'm pushing. But what I am saying is that it's truly it just makes me feel away, man, that they played this good to be in the third spot and then everybody hurt and you played good enough. I mean, you won a lot of games.
Yeah. And your depth isn't really as we saw because without LeBron.
Listen,
OKC crushed them the other night, 123-87.
What you telling me? Y'all going out the first round?
I mean, if we're not healthy, and it depends on the matchups, right? I mean, LeBron's going to play, Aiden's going to play, Rui's going to play. You know, Marcus Smart probably will play.
Marcus Smart hurt right now.
But I think he'll be back for the playoffs, I believe.
Depends on who they match up with. But matter of fact, I don't even think it matters who they match up with, bro. Because if we ain't got everybody playing, if LeBron ain't playing, Smart ain't playing.
LeBron will play for the playoffs.
He'll play for the playoffs.
I think Smart's going to play for the playoffs. Yeah, he just sat the other night because they're trying.
Because he already knew it wasn't a chance in hell. I ain't about to go out there and give him my all. I know damn well we ain't about to beat these boys because OKC, that's who we talking about, and we can't sit and act like OKC not fucking dominant and like they won't beat the hell out of somebody.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
We know that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
They beat them by damn near 50 the first game, then they beat them by 37 other night.
You gotta look at OKC, a young team, so they're gonna run up and down that floor and weigh you down.
Yeah, you saw where LeBron was at. Yeah, in the street clothes, sitting on the side. Like even tonight, what's wrong with Jaylen Brown? He ain't playing tonight. He in street clothes on the side.
They just rested up.
But that's
the reason why Tatum really playing because he's still trying to.
He's trying to get back in the groove.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I don't think the Lakers going nowhere, bro. I mean, I already told you I wasn't saying they gonna win no damn championship because I know that ain't happening because you got too much firepower in front of them who really balling. And do I think that if the Lakers get into a 7-game series with OKC, they're gonna beat them with Luka out, AR out? Ain't no way in hell.
Yep.
Because they got too much, bro. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, I'm not picking off emotions because I like people.
So you saying right now, in your mind, you think OKC gonna go back to back?
I think it's a strong ass possibility.
Yeah.
So you think that? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you guys this: who's the team nobody wants to see in the play-in?
The Hornets. The damn Hornets.
I'm gonna tell you,
and the Atlanta Hawks.
You know who I'm gonna say? Tell you don't want to.
No. We saying don't want to see them because they
I was gonna
go
say the Heat. I think Orlando Magic's been playing pretty well
listen,
too. The Magic have
two
been playing.
teams I would think is the Atlanta Hawks and Charlotte Hornets because Atlanta been putting that shit together.
I'm looking at the Heat, and if you really look at it, last year Orlando caught fire.
And with Banchero, Banchero's been playing really well.
Now. They bust ass last night.
That's what I was saying. That's like a team that, hey, sneaky, you don't want to play. That's why I said I've always liked Banchero. Banchero's always
you can win one game here and there. It's the series that makes the difference.
Yeah.
Like, can you go back to back nights and do the same thing? That's
absolutely
telling story to me.
Absolutely.
So
I'm excited about the playoffs to start though, bro. I'm ready to see these series.
I do hope Charlotte upset somebody and get an extended.
Oh man, I want the one. Yeah, I want a 7-game series.
Bro, listen.
Yeah, I think that would just generate a lot of buzz for the city and just everything.
Bro, listen, I love basketball from my soul, right? But for me to see the Charlotte Hornets in a 7-game series,
that would be amazing.
That shit will warm my heart, bro. Because I can't remember the last time seeing Charlotte in a 7-game series.
I remember when playing like they had.
But when though, I think
that's been when they was in the damn whole.
That's what I'm saying. Like I ain't seen Charlotte in a 7-game series. The last time I feel like they was in a 7-game series was here. I feel like it was in the 90s to be honest.
I think it was like it was back in
mid 2000s.
I want to say it was 2000.
Like it might have been when Kemba Walker was playing.
It might have been 2016.
Yeah, I think it was when Kemba was.
For me, I for some reason I just feel like it was so long ago.
It was 2013 or 16.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it does. That would be a magic. I mean, I think that'd be a good way to kind of give like the Hornets a little bit more, like the fans a little bit more excitement to kind of prepare for next season.
Right.
For them to make a couple little moves, maybe to get some veteran presence.
It was 16.
It was 16 with Kemba, right?
Yeah, against the Heat.
With the Heat, yep.
See my point? That's why I mentioned the Heat.
Yeah.
They in a series, the Heat is somebody.
Yeah, I think probably one of the best coached teams too. I mean,
that's what's supposed to.
Yeah, and you got Adebayo.
Yeah, Bam Adebayo's been playing, and then you
get
Hero's healthy.
That's why I said.
But shit, when the last time we seen Tyler Hero healthy for the playoffs?
Well, he played last year, right?
Yeah,
then he kind of got cold towards the. Which I mean, if he's fully healthy this year, I mean, Miami Heat, man. I mean, those are one of those teams that. Every year we never talk about them, right? They're like, and then next thing you know, they're sitting in the championship.
Yeah, because they can upset anybody at any given time.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean they're well coached, so if you got a, there's
the only reason why I don't want to try and sound like I'm downplaying the Hornets, but my only thing is the playoff, the experience.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's one game.
Yeah.
You can get off that one game, but that don't mean it's over.
Yeah.
So now you got to come back. How you bounce back when a team bounce back, and they beat you and they tied up.
Absolutely. Or you got to make adjustments.
Like so
you got to make your adjustments and come back.
See. But I'm rooting for them though.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up.
Well, gentlemen, we got a few NFL headlines to talk about. I don't know if you guys saw it. The DOJ opened the antitrust case against the NFL.
About all the streaming services.
Yeah, because
so they're trying to make people pay more money to see these damn games.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that they're doing it. And I hope it at least gives the NFL pause because I feel like, and not just the NFL, but all the professional leagues.
NBA as well.
Because I don't need 20 subscriptions to get
we seen it this year, especially because they implemented that new thing, the blackout in local areas. Like even if you had a ticket, you still didn't see all games.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
right.
Like,
because you shouldn't get a blackout if you're paying for extra additional money. Why should you be blacked out?
So look at it like this, right? And this is I'm talking to the chat, right? Look at it like this. We are in Charlotte, North Carolina, right? And we can't even see the Charlotte Hornets play on local channels. Or you can't even with certain subscriptions you have.
That should be standard data that you see them on.
watch the Hornets play and you live in the city.
It should be regular TV
Listen,
all the time.
think about growing up. The home team, you can always see them on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Always. I don't give a damn if they done lost every game for the past 10 years. They going to be on regular TV. You can see their games on the same channels they show the news on. You'll be able to see their games. Now, you can't even watch the home team, bro.
Back when I was younger, Dana probably, man, in New Jersey, New York, you think you ain't going to see the Knicks?
Yeah.
They going to play them on
every
where
station.
They playing at.
Right.
But listen, it ain't just on one channel. Shit, it be on multiple channels.
Yeah, I mean,
always.
And I think too, and you think about if you pay, like, and go back to the NFL, the Sunday ticket. You know, like if I get Sunday ticket, why should I then have to get
every game?
Amazon.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with your contracts with the other ones.
Right.
I don't pay for the ticket.
Right. Yeah. And if I'm YouTube TV, I'd be mad because I'd be like, well, hell, I got this and I'm supposed to be like the exclusive provider. But I guess then they're probably gonna say, well, yeah, you're the exclusive provider on Sundays. But and
that's
Monday
why they changed it, because you remember it was exclusively with YouTube TV.
Yes.
Then they went to regular YouTube.
Yes.
You can get the NFL package without nothing else.
Yeah.
And then they started all this blackout stuff.
Yeah. Right.
I'm like,
exactly.
Come on, bro. Like certain games, if two good games are on Fox, you ain't gonna get one of them. You're only gonna get the one.
You're gonna get one. Like, which is crazy.
Listen, what is the same conversation that I have with y'all all the time? And I say this, I've probably said this 1,000 times.
I ain't paying for it.
No.
What?
It's all about the money, bro.
Oh, you better believe it.
It's all about the money.
Don't say the other thing. Don't say the other thing on YouTube.
No, I ain't talking about that.
Jeff Bezos, don't worry about what he was about.
No, I'm glad they're looking at it, though, to step in and try to make a change.
Always.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think the DOJ. I mean, hopefully,
at least they're looking at it.
Maybe they'll make some changes. I don't know if it'll be like sweeping changes, but maybe they'll say, hey, you know what? We'll cut a deal.
At least be able to watch the game.
Right. Like cut a deal and stuff like that, and maybe who knows?
But it's too many people. It's too many people getting in the cookie jar.
In it for them to make them change it.
Yes, like nobody has the exclusive rights to nothing no more.
Yeah.
Nobody's exclusive.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And
everybody,
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. Broadcasting stations ain't going.
Okay. So can we now say that obviously the person at fault is the NFL, because they're the ones who are it's basically a bidding war for who want to pay the most money to be able to put the games on.
And they're not going to ever turn down that money.
No.
Well, and the other part, that goes into then, now, because, we see the salary cap jump like it does, and that's because of the bidding and the way they do the way they do it. And so let's say that changes. Well, then, it's going to be hard because, players are going to be fighting too because they want to get that money.
But I'm going to tell you right now.
And talk about their tickets because networks putting the TV on will drive more people to come to the game.
Yes.
But then they ain't because they're selling on tickets to corporations.
To me.
Well, I will say this on the NFL. Compared to the NBA, in the NFL, you get your local team if they're playing always, unless there's a blackout. But in the NBA, like we talked about with the Hornets or any team, like even go to baseball. Like I'm a Dodgers fan.
Right.
The Dodgers, they play the local if you have Spectrum, but you have to have that Spectrum network, which is crazy because they have to deal with Spectrum and they have don't get me wrong, it's one of the big reasons they have the kind of money they have. But then you're like, well, shit, now I got to find a way to go watch Spectrum network because I don't have Spectrum.
Yeah.
But you know who I think next few years?
Did you just say his name?
He said it. You know that shit ain't allowed on here.
Netflix is going.
But I think it's going to be between Netflix and Amazon.
I don't know, because YouTube's a pretty big. They got pretty big.
We heard it again, Joe.
Google. I don't know about this.
What? Did you taste it?
You like it?
It ain't bad.
And sooner or later, people.
You know what's crazy? Like I hadn't had a subscription in a long time, right? But I was trying to see something last night I couldn't see, so I said, let me just look on here and see how much Netflix is a month. Or how much, because I'm like, I remember the shit was $9.99 or some shit. I clicked on there and looked. I said, oh, they tripping. So basically, we gonna end up getting back to the same prices that we was at before. That
we had
was paying for
cable. Yep. Actually, to be honest with you, I think we're more than Now, depending if you
got all them different
subscriptions. If you get a subscription, which, to be
that's
honest,
the thing. I think that sooner or later it's going to be one entity that engulf everything and just say, hey.
Oh, it's going to be a big dog sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
That's why I don't think they're going to have to keep it. I mean, there's three big dogs between Disney, essentially Google, YouTube, which is YouTube, and then essentially then you've got the
because I was surprised
which Hulu's in the Disney.
I was surprised that YouTube TV relinquished some of the the rights, and just went exclusively to YouTube.
Yeah.
I was surprised at that.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Well, basically, this whole conversation is about we just want to be able to watch the damn game.
Yeah, we just
my God, you shouldn't have to go through this much. Yeah, everybody got their hand in the pot.
Yep, absolutely.
And I get it. Everybody want to make money, bro, but you making it difficult for the consumer.
Yeah,
the consumer is where your money come from.
Ain't everything.
Like damn.
When we go to the gas station, we mad as hell.
But
we still got to pump.
I'm just saying, what kind of sense does it make? Man, listen,
we gonna pay for entertainment. I don't give a damn. At some point in time,
you gonna pay for what you like.
Yeah. There you go.
But hell,
I do like
to
YouTube.
a certain extent.
I'll be watching YouTube.
Yeah. To a certain extent, because it's going to be something.
No, but even, when it comes to YouTube, right? I had the YouTube, whatever the subscription was for YouTube before.
YouTube
like when
TV?
you watch, no, not YouTube TV. Whenever you watching, like if I want to watch videos, I ain't got it commercial free.
Yeah. That's the one I haven't got.
It's official.
That's what I know. I need it though.
It's official because every time I don't need to see all these damn ads. I'm just trying to. I'm searching for what I'm searching.
They've added
all of them starting to do that.
Yeah.
They started to say you could upgrade to a premium account.
Absolutely.
So
because they know that shit is irritating.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I'm searching for one thing, but I got to go through 50 ads to get to what I'm trying to get to.
As soon as you get into something,
But now they have monetized it to where you can pay me more money, and now you ain't got to worry about the commercials because they know the commercials are irritating.
Yeah, 100%.
But Joe, hold on. Let's speak about that.
Well, we're gonna talk a little bit about. I was gonna say we're gonna talk about this Fisher.
Rez, what you think about it?
I don't know if I like it.
Oh man, what's it? CB Fisher,
right?
Yeah. Nah, it's good. Really,
I didn't think it was bad.
I meant to mention it when I first took the sip because it's real smooth.
I didn't think Joe said he don't care for it.
No. I don't know. And it might grow on me, but now we're going from 100 and
now I'm gonna tell you
116 proof to
100 proof.
The one thing I will notice about it,
it's a little sweet.
The notes of flavor really don't jump out at you.
Yeah, it's just mellow.
It's just it's a real.
It tastes young.
Right. It's not jumping out at you.
Yeah, like it's got like sweeter notes.
I mean, it probably ain't no.
But I'm not
no damn
20-year
bottle.
No, well, not a bourbon. Let me see if
I taste more floral notes in it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it's like
it's probably super young. That shit might be 2-3 years. It ain't.
Boston Bond. It has to go so many years because it's aged in a warehouse.
Let me see if I can find a year on it, man. I know it ain't.
I mean, yeah, I could see like somebody talks about toasted pecans. I don't really taste that. I do taste a little bit of the Honey Crisp, some of the fruitier notes. Yeah, because that's maybe brown butter.
Pull up, there you go.
Yeah, it's not bad, and it may grow on me, and it may be just because it's unfair because I just went from 116 proof bourbon.
So let's see. It say the tasting notes supposed to be Honey Crisp, apples, honey, morning dew, fresh baked cinnamon rolls. Right, that's what it's saying. The palate, toasted marshmallow. Complexity is medium high. I'm trying to see if it give me a year.
Should we move into the other?
It said it's 4 years.
Yeah, everything in there.
Yeah, it's 4 years, Joe.
4 years?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. It's not young. I mean, that's young. That's about the lowest you can go for a bourbon.
It say, it said it finished with Reg. It finished with cornbread with honey, honey butter drizzle, cinnamon, butterscotch, and peach cobbler.
Are you gonna eat your cornbread?
But it ain't sweet like that. Because honestly, what's that Penelope? That's super
tastes a little sweet to me. Oh yeah, that Rio.
That's a damn dessert.
Pretty sweet. Yeah,
that's different.
I still got a little bit of that.
But it's 60%.
This one definitely.
Oh yeah, no.
It said honey bun.
But this definitely.
I heard honey sickle. I thought, or honey something. Man, we got a honey bun up in here. It's grown on me now that it's kind of cleaned my palate down a little bit. Yeah, that palate. Yeah.
There you go. You can make a good old fashioned with it, probably.
Well, was it expensive, James?
$50.
Not
yeah,
terrible.
$50.
Yeah, a little bit too expensive to mix, I think.
Yeah.
But you know they said bourbon sales are down.
Oh, that Rick House. Can you grab that bottle of red? Can you reach that bottle?
Boy, in terms of people that were drinking bourbons,
That's definitely
elevated.
Yeah,
because I figure we're gonna have a little.
Yeah,
we're gonna get us a little of the other Rick House.
They said liquor sale. You know what it was?
Probably
Vodka.
Tito's.
Yeah, I would say
I drunk Tito's for a long time, bro.
Yeah, vodka's been the number. Tito's.
Yeah, Tito's.
When it came out, you couldn't keep it. When I was in the liquor business, I was around when Tito's came out, and it was so popular.
And it's not overly expensive.
Because a lot of people who were drinking like higher end, like Grey Goose and some of the Kettle One, and stuff like that. Well, I'm saying, but like a little bit more pricier than. Yeah, right. It's like a premium. It's considered more like a premium, like Belvedere, Grey Goose, something like.
It costs more than.
Hold on, but let me take it back for y'all though. Let me take it back a little bit. Do y'all remember when we used to think that Grey Goose and Belvedere and all that shit was high?
Yeah.
Do you remember them days? We thought that shit was expensive.
Yeah.
And them bottles wasn't nothing but $30-something.
Also,
but for vodka,
also remember when we used to drink that damn
and
thought we were doing something. We were drinking that bullshit Sky vodka.
Oh, Sky?
Sorry, Sky, but ain't nobody drinking that shit. I mean, I guess some people drink it.
And then they had they had a million different vodkas that kind of came out. Everyone had like a little different.
But I mean, we on a different level now, man. As far as oh no, you can taste the difference.
I tell anybody, to me, this is my opinion. Kettle One is the best tasting vodka.
But you know what's crazy? The other one, Joe. What's the one that came out not too long ago? And this is supposed to be more organic than the you stupid. The one that's supposed to be more organic than the Tito's, the Broken Shed.
Oh, that's the one I had. That Broken Shed.
Yeah, that one pretty good.
I had that plenty of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolute. Yeah, I never liked Absolute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Well, then they had Absolute 100, and then they had like the
flavored.
Yeah.
Man, I think.
But you know what's crazy? I can't drink none of that shit now.
No.
I can't drink none of that shit now.
You know, the thing is about vodkas, a lot of them don't even make them like they used to. But they basically sent their recipes to a lot of them to like chemical companies, and the chemical companies make the vodka now. So a lot of these crafted, crafted, I mean, they're not really anymore. They're all just
like I'll drink rum before I drink.
Yeah, I like rum. I mean, I like. It just depends. I mean, the only thing I don't drink normally is gin. That's about the only thing I won't touch anymore.
Hell no.
The last time I drank gin was 1990.
Oh no! Listen, shout out to Ron.
When Snoop Dogg was out with gin and juice in 1993.
Cause Ron, he loved gin. He be drinking that shit like it's going out.
He liked the Hendrix gin, which is actually, if I was gonna drink a gin, Hendrix would be better.
I had some Hendrix. Probably a few years back when we used to go to a Smoking Bear. I had it because of Ron.
I can't even stand the smell of gin.
The smell make me want to throw up every time.
Look, Hendrix. Now I will say a cucumber mojito was the best thing I had ever had with gin. Because
that smell of gin,
right? But the cucumbers kind of mellow it out, and then Hendrix has cucumbers in it, and they don't use a lot of juniper, so it's one of the lighter of the gins. So,
could you imagine somebody giving you a bottle of Seagrams and giving you a shot?
Come on, man.
Naughty head.
Come on,
man. You know what? Remember the old movies where they'd be like, you'd cheer them, and then they'd go to take a shot, and you'd throw it behind your back?
Reg. You about to make me sick.
Thinking about it?
My stomach starting to turn.
Well, we gotta have. Matter of fact, we gotta have an old school day podcast where we bring all the old school.
What about some hen dog? What's some hen dog and some hypnotic? Get some hypnotic and some
whatever day we decide to do that, I won't be here.
Yeah, you be sick.
It was a top you. Yeah, have Paul Masson, Seagram Gin, and Aristocrat.
But you know what? I can drink some Paul though. I can drink some Paul.
You guys will be knocking on the door. Joe, where this place? I don't think it's open tonight. But
back that Paul.
Well, we got a little. We're gonna finish it out here. We got the third pour for you tonight.
It's the
other holiday. This is the wheat
red wheat Rick House proof, and it is. Oh Lord, it's 121.4 proof, 60% alcohol.
We going high, we going low, and back high.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But I will say this. This is still my favorite. I'm going to call it right now.
Well, cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're going to see what it's like.
I think this one is still my favorite. And it's the higher proof.
This one is very good.
This one has been my favorite. And I bought 3 bottles of this so far. If I find a bottle, I usually buy it because it's one of my favorites. It's a little higher on the proof, 120 some proof, but it doesn't drink like a high proof.
I'm going to be honest with you. The higher proof is better.
It's always better.
I mean, it is better than that one. I mean, I'm not saying this bottle is bad.
Yeah.
They both got heat on them.
Right.
But the flavor profile on this one is better than the other one.
Heat isn't really as bad on this one. It drinks lower proof to me, even though it's higher.
No, absolutely. Because the last one, my chest was on fire the whole time. Like, I still got a little heat right here, but it ain't nowhere near the 116.
That's like, crazy. What was the one we got at the Bottlepalooza? The Blue Label Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Blue Label. Yeah.
What was that?
It was Jack.
Yeah, it was Jack.
Blue Label.
The Heritage.
You got the Heritage.
The Heritage. Yeah, the Jack Daniels Heritage.
No, that was Jack Daniels.
Man, I wish I had 20 bottles of that.
No, listen.
That is
my favorite Jack. That Heritage.
That
Jack.
is a great drink.
Oh,
yes, absolutely.
It's a Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
So it's actually, Dana, I got some if you want to try some here in a minute.
That is great.
So I got one thing to tell you, folks, because we're going to, just like we did our March Madness, brackets, we're going to do something a little similar to that. And then next week, we're going to talk a little bit with you, kind of closing out a little bit here on the show, talking about how we're going to we wanted to kind of talk about the draft, but we want to do it in a way that, maybe it can be kind of competitive, just like we did on the brackets. And we're going to have you guys select how you think, mock drafts with your mock drafts.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to create a link. I'm going to send a link in here for how to do basically a free mock draft. So you can set it up. You can do trades if you want to, so if you think that, but you're essentially going to pick for every team out there for 1 through 32. And then essentially we're going to compare yours compared to ours. And just like that, if you win, or if you beat us and you get more picks right than we do, we're going to get you a free cigar of your choice.
A good cigar.
A good cigar. Yeah, like, I mean, we ain't giving you no $50 cigar, but we, a $20 or $30 cigar, we'll maybe hook you up. But I tell you what, if you nail every pick, I'm going to get you a $50 stick.
Yes.
A $50, $60 stick. I'm going to get it for you.
Yeah.
So if you nail every pick, you got it, but every pick, one and the trades and everything. But I'm going to put it on there. I want you guys to look and get into the NFL draft. We're going to talk probably through this next week or two of podcasts, maybe leading up to the draft. We're going to try and go basically and we know we're going to do the top 10, but we might do the whole first round. Talk a little bit about why we think somebody may or may not get drafted and why a team may draft that player. Maybe some surprise picks that people didn't expect. Because there are probably going to be some players that maybe some teams love that maybe the guys you've been talking about really hadn't getting talking about. So,
but time out.
If you win, you get a bottle of hot sauce, and if you pick,
these are authentic hot sauce. Tell them about your sauce, Dan.
Okay, getting saucy. Get saucy.
When I tell you it's official, man.
Made it himself.
Guys, that might be the best. That might be the best thing, better than any stick we could get you. I mean, be honest with you, this is some high quality stuff.
There you go.
Absolutely, and this is made from scratch.
Yeah,
and when I say official, a few drops is gonna give you the heat you need. And a lot of times when you're talking about like different hot sauces and stuff like that, sometimes stuff is just super hot with no flavor. This right here, you can taste all the habanero. You can taste everything in it. It's absolutely official, man. I put it on. Matter of fact, I was eating it plain the other day just on some chips.
Okay.
I swear to God, on some blue tortilla chips. And I'm just eating it like that because I wanted the flavor and the heat.
There you go.
You know what I mean? But if you are a connoisseur and you like hot sauces and you like a little bit of spice in your life, that's what you need, man.
Yeah, I love it.
And that's coming from Fat Boy Snacks also. You got to follow him on Instagram.
Snacks. Let's go. Right. Well, gentlemen, we came, we saw,
Well, before we go,
We smoked one.
We smoked one.
We've been promising y'all that Pro House podcast T-shirts. So, you're gonna see that apparel. Let's pass that down to Joe.
Okay.
I just want the people to
Let's see the people. Check it out. Oh my God.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're gonna be in uniform, bro.
Oh man, look, next
That's
podcast.
the XL. You know if it ain't.
No, that's perfect. Look, that's perfect because I know these things.
The Poorhouse.
Like I said, my Perception LLC. Anything you need, hit us up.
Yes, sir.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Who knows? Hey, keep your eyes out because at one point we may have a merch store.
Yeah.
And if you want to get yourself a Poorhouse podcast,
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
that's awesome. Hey, but keep an eye out because who knows? Maybe
got
some of this
more
Poorhouse podcast merch is going to start hitting.
We got hoodies. We coming.
Listen, slowly but surely, we on the way though.
Thank you,
Believe that.
man. Look, I'm excited about this.
Absolutely.
Look,
Poorhouse,
are you
baby.
ready? The Poorhouse. Hey, thank you to our sponsors.
Yes, indeed.
Big thank you to the big sponsor tonight. Let's go. Better than any bottle we got. That's exciting. I'm excited to see what you're going to show us with regards to your NFL mock drafts. I'm curious to see where your teams and what you think the NFL is going to do, and just excited. Thank you.
Definitely. Man.
What before we go to what picks Carolina? What picks Cowboys got?
12 and 20.
12 and 20 in the first round. 12 and 20.
Two first round picks. Yep. And
okay.
then So I'll show you guys a little bit about how you can use the free draft simulator and stuff like that. And when you're looking at it again, you're gonna have opportunities to make trades and stuff like that. And it's 100% free. And all you gotta do is screenshot it, share it in the comments because I'm gonna take it and basically plug it in and see who does a better job, who's got the higher percentage. We're gonna get it. Hey, maybe you're gonna get one of them $50 sticks. So
yes, indeed.
We'll see. Cheers. Thank you, folks, for joining us.
Cheers.
Dana, thanks for coming, man. Hey, special guest.
Special guest for the week.
That's right. See if he's gonna be crying about his Knicks here in about 2 minutes. We're gonna find out.
Listen, if the score is 104-103 with a minute and 54 seconds left.
It's hard.
And Knicks just went up 105-104.
Hey, maybe Reggie will be the one crying. We'll see.
We shall see. Ladies and gents.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Cheers.
Appreciate y'all.
Dio.
Peace.